Okay, so I think my cousin Kerry is one of the few people that has ever seen me like start, like from where I started. Well, I'll say this: from where I started as somebody who was releasing music. Cause maybe I know you weren't. I don't think you were really around when I first picked up my pen or whatever. But when I started releasing music from that point in 2012 up until now, I think you've probably heard everything that I've ever released.
Yeah.
In regards to like where you feel like I am right now as a lyricist, like how do you feel about the progression of my capability? What do you think I need to work on?
So from what I just heard, compared to everything else that you've done, I feel like you've taken advice and people's criticisms and worked on it. And I feel like you've listened to what people have said to you, and you've molded it to what you're capable of doing. Because what I just heard was you were still able to keep the fast flow that you normally use, the metaphors within the lines, but then the cadences. Like I said, you kept it where it was easy enough to follow along.
Because of more space?
Because of the more space. Because you always have a lot to say, and you want to fit in all the words in the bars. But like with the cadences, it's like you found a way to stretch out, or like if the rhyme is B, I could say this, I could say that, I could say that, and the rhyme is B. And like when I'm listening to it, when I listen to someone who raps like a J. Cole does it all the time, it's like he says a lot, but he keeps the cadences in the flow in a way where it's like I said a rhyme A style, I'm gonna say this, I'm gonna say this, I'm gonna say this, rhyme A style. I'm gonna say this, I'm gonna say this, I'm gonna say this, rhyme A style. You thought I was gonna go something else, I'm bringing it back to rhyme A style. So you did that perfectly where I'm listening. I'm like, okay, I hear the words, but the next rhyme that should come along or sound, so I can keep bobbing my head to this, should be that sound, and it was.
Okay.
And then it flowed perfectly to like what you were saying and talking about, and then you were able to at the very end to do what you normally do, which is rhyme fast. But then it was like again the cadences. You just made the cadences more intricate, like with someone who's playing the drums, they went from da 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 da, went to da 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 da, but it kept the boom 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 where you could follow.
Okay.
So like the normal person just first hearing you, it's like, oh shit, this is the flow. This is the she's saying something in this too, like at the same time, where like you don't have to listen again. Like you could catch everything the first time if you're listening.
Okay,
very
so
carefully.
Okay, if you're listening carefully. So, in what you just heard, do you feel like but it wasn't too fat, like, cause I don't want to.
Oh no, Los. Like you said, I've been hearing you rap. You can rap fast to a point where it's like I need to listen to this 2 or 3 times to catch everything. But that was a fast where it was like I'm showing you, I'm showing you a tenth of my power. Like I can get stronger than this.
Okay, so what do you feel like I still? Cause I just showed you like, oh, I'm trying to, cause from being at the 1500 Sound Academy, I learned about a lot of stuff. But one of the things I've been focusing on, especially because Simba said it when he came to the school as well, is acting out certain lyrics as opposed to just rapping. Mm-hmm. So that was something that I felt like, oh, I need to work on this. You know what I'm saying? Because I think somebody who's good at like really at isolating a line or having really good one-liners is Drake or Kanye.
Right.
You know, like they'll say something in the middle of girl, I gotta watch my back because I'm not just anybody. Like, and knowing that you're gonna be able to finish it, but also isolating it and saying it and putting a lot of emphasis on it in such a way to where what the fuck did he say? Let's be honest. Like, it's the way they introduce it. Like, what, apart from me feeling like I need to work on that, like what else you feel like I need to work on?
The placement of it.
Okay.
Because like with the things you did with the song, you brought in the word for that song.
Right.
Because I feel like when, let's say for instance, like Drake did it, I gotta watch my back because I'm not saying that's like the end of the bar, where it's like people know the setup and they know this whatever is coming is gonna rhyme with the setup.
Okay.
So I forgot what he says before that. See, something that rhymes with anybody.
Shit. Yeah, cause I was like, I'm spacing right now. What
yeah,
the fuck
like something that rhymes with anybody. Mm-hmm. And I gotta watch my back because I'm not just anybody.
I'm at the W, but I can't meet you in the lobby. Right.
But I gotta watch my back. I'm not just anybody. And that was like they gave you the setup, and I feel like the placement of where you put the things you can act out may be
just as important.
Just as important, and may be a little bit adjusted.
Okay.
So that when you, like you said, it was a sing-along thing. Like you said the beginning of it, and I already knew the end. Mm-hmm. So it's like if you put it in a part where it's like, oh, this is the setup A B, the end is gonna rhyme with an A B style. But if you want to put that part where you put that acting out like that thing there, that's where everybody's going to be like, oh, it's coming up. Right there. But I feel like one of my favorite mixtapes of yours was, I believe, My Time Is Coming.
Okay.
And in that one, you do that a lot in the songs. And you reference older R&B songs, older, I think it was Busta Rhymes songs in that. And that works well in the song where you can control the track, you can control the music, you can add the background. And then like you did that perfectly on that. Okay. But if you want to do it like a freestyle, it has to be like in the exact moment because everyone's listening and they want to kind of like know the punch is coming.
So I gotta... It's almost like a, I don't want to say like an alley, but it's almost like I'm about to alley oop, but everybody see the dunk coming.
Yeah,
so it's like
it coming.
It's the way I set the line up.
Because yours is kind of like in the beginning or the middle.
To where it's like you don't even know I'm about to say that.
I don't even know what you're about to say, but then after you hear it, and it's like, oh, that was to that. Okay, she's referencing this song. Okay. But then when it's like at the end of it, you kind of, in the moment, you get it. It's not like I got to think about it. It's like, oh, in the moment, because that rhymed with that. And that's what she's talking about. Okay, on to the next bar. Okay. That type of thing.
Okay. Because, this is great. Because I'm like, okay, with Drake, he doesn't have to tell me. As soon as he starts the line, I know how to finish it because I know what he's about to say.
Yeah.
Even the references.
Not even like always what he's about to say, but just the sound that he's about to make.
Okay.
Fabulous does it great all the time too.
Hell yeah.
Like he's the king of like creating words, one. but then like he gives you the A, B, C. This is gonna end in an A, B, C. And most likely the B and C is where I'm gonna rhyme. And then then he comes up with a clever bar and it's like everyone knows it's coming, but don't know what he's gonna say. You just know it's coming. He's about to say something crazy right here. And he says it, you're like, oh, how you think of that? You know?
No, you're right. You're right. Because the way he sets his lines up, we know a punchline is coming because of how Fab raps.
And that's, but like most people who are like really good at, well, like I said, not saying you're not good because, like I said, Time Is Coming is one of my favorites because you did it so many times over and over within that mixtape, and I was like, she's found that groove right there. And I feel like you're kind of reverting back to that, which I like.
Oh shit.
And then incorporating everything else you've learned.
Okay, because that just made me feel like I'm playing again, like as opposed to trying to be as like serious. Because I think I've had a lot of different moments where I think I just be real serious in my, or I don't want to say aggressive, but my delivery is like in a certain pocket.
Oh, yeah.
Because in My Time's Coming and probably Life, Love, Fair Music and My Time's Coming, there's more playfulness in some of the punchlines. Because I'm actually trying to be funny.
Right.
Or trying to, and then I think I don't want to say I lost that, but maybe that is the best way to say it. I think I kind of got more focused on the execution of it and not having fun with it.
Right.
And I'm trying to have fun again. So that's where you got the word, because it's like, that's me being silly. Like,
and,
oh shit.
Yeah. Yeah. You hit the nail on the head. Yeah.
Oh shit. See? That's crazy.
But then for this particular thing, which you just did, like, it's a freestyle, and it's like, of course you want to have, fun with it, but it's also like I want to give you the most of me that I can,
right,
in the small amount of time that I'm given. Like, I'm only allowed to give you so many bars or so many bars within this time period.
Right.
Whereas, like, I'm showing you that I'm a lyricist in so many ways. Like, I know how to the flow, I know the cadence, I know how to give you bars, I know how to tell you a story, I know how to reference other things as well, and to show you that I am conscious of as well. I'm not just you want to give your type of rapper, like, right. I'm this type of rapper. This is my my build.
And like, I'm okay. So oh God, because I feel like you made me so happy just now. But it's like that's really hard to do. Yeah. To like try to give, because Kendrick said that in I want to say it's Overly Dedicated, but he was like trying to get you to know me within 16 bars. Like, that's really hard to do on some Andre 3000 Rick Ross when 16 ain't enough. Like, it's how do I get somebody who's never heard me before to understand my range in 16 bars?
In 16 bars, that's hard. That's very hard, because if you just stick to one style, they'll see you like, oh, this is the type of rapper they are.
That's what you think.
But like, because you're able to do so many different things, it's like you got to give them bits and pieces. Like, I could do this, I could do that, and I can do this, and I'm gonna give you it in this flow, this cadence. I can go faster. I can play around with the words this way. I can give you straight deliveries like this. And honestly, like, when you first started rapping, it reminded me, there was this, I don't know the name of the group. But they were on a radio show, and the main rapper is like extra animated. And he's like, the night I died, what's some cool shit.
Are you talking about Coach Contra? And it's four guys at the table, and they go, oh my god. Okay, so look. First of all, shout out to you, right? So it is a dream. I'm putting this shit out here right now. It is a dream of mine to do a whole project with these niggas. I want to tour with these niggas.
That'd be dope. I can see that.
Because I think,
and they don't have a female member.
And I think that they would, because that's some ego shit to be like, they would love me because I love them. but I think that we would complement each other well.
Yeah. As far as the storytelling and whatnot and the flows, yeah. And your energy, along with their energy, would be crazy. That would be crazy.
It would be crazy.
But that's what I heard when you started rapping. Like, this reminded me of that time you was telling that story.
Okay, no, that's great, because right now that's my goal, to match that energy, because watching them gives me hope. And I wanna play and deliver in a certain way right now. Like, I wanna be known for a certain type of range of hip hop or pocket of hip hop. I want to be known for a certain type, I should say, but I want to be able to show that I can do everything. But I want to be known for a certain type. So to say that is like, all right, cool, that's golden, because that's the direction that I'm headed in on purpose. But you just made me feel like I need to figure out a way to bring what I just gave you in the freestyle to songs. Yeah. Again. Because it's like, you make me feel like, oh, you started there early, but then you drifted away from that. And not that it wasn't great, it just wasn't that. And so I got to figure out a way to bring that back.
And I think you already have it. All it is just adjusting where you put the punchline. That's really all it is.
Okay.
Well, not even the punchline, about where the part you play. Right. Because, like you said, with that Drake line, that's not even a punchline.
It's not. Really.
It's just like, he's playing like, you gotta watch my back because I'm not just that's like more of a harmony or a melody right there that everyone can sing along with, even if you've never heard the song before. And it's like, oh, I've heard it once, and like, oh, I see why everybody just saying that same thing at once. So it was not even a bar there or a punchline.
That's it. I didn't even think about that, because if you don't know the Aaliyah version, you still can sing along with that because of the melody. I don't put melodies in the middle of my verses.
Yeah.
Oh.
that's what that is. Even like people who are like super like, because the person I compare you to the most is like Kendrick, and even Kendrick does that.
Yes, he does. But it allows a rapper like a Kendrick, because how do I say this? Drake he doesn't use as many words as a Kendrick.
Yeah.
But it allows a rapper that's like a Kendrick, which I'm leaning towards that side of the spectrum more than I do a J. Cole.
Yeah.
With my cadences, it gives you the listener time to digest things, to take a break on the ear in regards to it making it easier to listen. It's the girl, I know you want this dick. Girl, I'm Kendrick Lamar. And slowing it down and giving you something to sing along with, which is why you were not, we should have went live. And which is why we talk about how in hip hop, Biggie Smalls or rappers like Biggie. There's not so many rappers like Biggie Smalls. Let's make that clear. There's not. I think Biggie Smalls has the greatest slow flow ever, like ever in hip hop history. I think he has the greatest one ever. But that's my personal opinion. But we have had discussions about how some of the greatest rappers have lyrics that you can sing.
Yes.
That if you didn't want to rap along, Jay-Z's great for this as well. If you didn't want to rap this and you wanted to sing these lines, you could, because of the spacing and because of the cadence. And it's not too many words and it's easily digestible.
Right.
So I like to play with speed, though, in different cadences. So I have to learn how to incorporate melody in my punchlines in different pockets to make it to where it's an easy listen for anybody.
Right.
So if they didn't get the beginning or the end or middle, whatever part of the verse it is, you know they got that.
You know they got that, exactly.
That's the way Jay-Z and Young Jeezy, we in New York. We in New York. So the way Jay-Z and Jeezy are really good at, right? And I walk around the middle of the section, right, see?
And the same thing.
Same thing.
And I forgot what she said before that. But that was the end of that bar.
Right. Damn. So I need the line that, like how Jay-Z and Jeezy are really good at it, that you can point to the crowd and they already know what to say. Mm-hmm. And I think in verses, I be so focused on showing I could fucking do this.
Right.
That I'm not always giving you that.
Well, that stuff is more songs.
Yes,
though.
That's more songs.
That's like radio songs, for a freestyle.
Or like commercial shit.
Yeah, for a freestyle, I think what you did is perfect because you're just showcasing, like, I can wrap circles around you motherfuckers.
Right, but then that's still, how do I say this? That's great for the culture that is really into bars and shit. Mm-hmm. But maybe capturing an audience member that they could feel my energy, my passion, everything, but they may not capture everything I'm saying because they don't speak the language. They listen to certain rappers and they haven't developed the ear because you are a hip hop person,
right?
And I had this conversation with Slop the other day. We are hip hop. Everybody's not a rapper, a dancer, a DJ, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But we are hip hop because we were brought up in it. It's a part of our everyday life.
Right.
So there's some people that digest a certain type of hip hop, which is why there's beef and war in regards to old versus new and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So, and we don't got to go into that, but that's about the listening ear. Mm-hmm. So if you're used to a certain type of delivery, people kind of lean in that direction. How can I capture somebody that might not be used to this delivery, but they still are giving it a chance? Throwing a melody in there. Melody is why the new school rappers are winning so much because they do melody.
Everyone can follow a melody,
right?
Yeah. Even if, like you said, you don't even know to understand the language,
right?
As to what's being said, you can follow melody.
And in hip hop right now, melody is king.
Mm-hmm. It is because that's basically what mumble rap is fucking melody.
There's melodies.
Because I don't understand what you're saying, but it's going with the beat.
Right.
It has its own little thing that's going on, but I don't know what these words are. I don't know. It's just whatever. But there's a rhyme and reason in there.
It's a rhyme with reason. Cool. Sometimes it's rhyme with no reason at all. Right. But damn, okay. Yeah. Okay. Cool. No. All right. So I gotta work on incorporating melody. That's great. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. Okay. Sorry.